Succession follows all the Roy siblings in their efforts to take over their father's empire, but Kendall Roy is arguably the beating heart of the show, and Jeremy Strong's character has some of the best scenes in the entire HBO series. The eldest of the Roy siblings, aside from Connor, who never seems to get any recognition, Kendall is the most obvious choice to inherit the most coveted position at Waystar Royco. This drives the series, as Kendall rarely sees eye to eye with Logan, creating conflict between the two characters over Succession's 4 seasons. Kendall's issues with his father may have taken center stage throughout the HBO show, but his drug addiction and other interpersonal relationships also set the stage for some truly dramatic moments. Kendall's entire character arc sees him struggling with who he is and who he'd like to be. This leads to some great performances from Strong, and many of which make up Kendall Roy's best moments. Kendall singing L to the OG to Logan. Succession Season 2, Episode 8, Dundee. Kendall Roy rapping in Succession. One of the most hilarious and cringeworthy Kendall moments in Succession is when he raps L to the OG for Logan in Season 2's Dundee. This moment is particularly memorable for how uncomfortable it is, but it also shows a funnier side to Kendall that offers a nice change of pace given his serious nature. This scene became iconic after it aired, being turned into memes left and right. It doesn't compare to Strong's more tragic performances, but it still ranks among Kendall's top moments for its humor and general impact. 8. The Roys anointing Kendall. Succession Season 4, Episode 10, With Open Eyes. Succession meal fit for a king. The Succession series finale, With Open Eyes, features one of the few scenes where the 3 main Roy siblings get along. While at their mother's home, Roman and Shiv decide to anoint Kendall king and make him a meal fit for a king. This involves creating a disgusting concoction in the kitchen to celebrate, or mourn, their joint decision to keep the firm. It's one of the most hopeful moments of Succession, even if it doesn't last an entire episode. And it shows the Roys at their most childish, which is a pleasant surprise, especially for someone as serious as Kendall. What really cements this as one of Kendall's best moments is his relief that things will finally be good for the Roys. Strong shows his acting talent through this brief and subtle moment, which makes what comes after that much more heartbreaking. It's clear throughout Succession that the Roys might actually like a healthy family dynamic, and this shines through during this scene. Sadly, it's not long or powerful enough to rank above Kendall's other great moments, and the fact that the kids' ambitions win out doesn't help its case. 7. Visiting the Waiters family with Logan. Succession Season 2, Episode 7, Return. Kendall Waiter family. Logan certainly knows how to play games with his children, and bringing Kendall to the home of the waiter he kills in Season 1 is one of the media mogul's cruelest moments. Kendall's reaction is heartbreaking, and it offers a rare display of humanity from the character. Strong captures the complex feelings going on in Kendall's mind well, and he does so using minimal dialogue. This is one of the early displays of Strong's talent, though he has more powerful scenes in the midst of certain tragedies and confrontations, including when the waiter actually dies. 6. Insisting he's a better person than Logan. Succession Season 3, Episode 8, Kayantashir. Logan Kendall Succession. Kendall and Logan have the most strained relationship in Succession, and Kayantashir demonstrates that during their dinner together. After an entire season at odds with one another, Kendall and Logan attempt to have a civil discussion. That's made impossible by Logan's suspicion that Kendall is trying to poison him and Kendall's insistence that he's a better person than his dad. It's clear that Kendall is trying to convince himself of the latter, and Strong's performance drives home how little it's working. Logan's jabs hit home, making this a devastating scene. It's not as powerful as the top 5, but it comes close.